Hi, Genki Call here with your campaign tasks, what you can get with your event keys, and upcoming events for the week. To start off with, we have got campaign, and the tasks are, for gold, use a tome weapon for 15 wins and explore Silverglade 4 times at difficulty 3+. Silver, win 3 dungeon battles, win 5 battles in a single arena run, kill 2 treasure gnomes, and cast 40 spells in... That is weirded wordly, but... Weirded wordly? Blooper for the day. Cast spells 40 times. For bronze, open 3 gem chests, open 2 event chests, get 7 elf kills, use the unicorn banner for 3 wins, use the archmage's class for 3 wins, craft 1 purple summoning stone, earn 150 gold in battle, and use a Silverglade team for 3 wins. Get 10 purple kills and kill Will of Nisha 1 time. Sweetheart, would you look up what the weekend event is? I have it paused. I don't remember what the weekend event is.
Yes, I will. Yeah, let's just let me jump on over to Torrance one.
Is it Vault this weekend?
Let me check. It's a Vault weekend.
It is a Vault weekend. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Alright, so that is it for campaign. Nothing too bad except arena if you hate arena. We are in Silverglade this week, and before we go over the troops that you can get with your event keys, let's grab the one from the shop. But first, resources. Get your spoils of war, get all 10 if you can. This is a fantastic deal for event keys, and every event key is a chance at a mythic. So then we head over to weekly event and we grab this new troop, which actually looks pretty interesting to me. Convert all blue gems to green dragon gems, and if Kristanix is on my team, all allied dragons gain 4 magic. I don't know about Kristanix being on the team, but the convert could be very interesting because you wouldn't cast unless you have alignment to get a match 4. And that's going to mean explosions all over your board. Basically, you're going to clear the board with this guy. He does have some skull damage reduction. He's immune to entangle, which is going to be very nice against some teams and troops. But I would like to get this up to mythic level. I do this every week. When you have the means to do it, I recommend doing this because it's a guaranteed level 20 troop for your kingdom, and you need those for your power levels. And as a matter of fact, I just got this up another power level because I needed that troop. So I'm going to upgrade it right now and show you. Not base rarity. Upgradable. Get this guy leveled up here. This and this. And one more. Come on. Come on. Level 20. Woo! Alright. Now I am missing 1 troop here, but that did get me to power level 21, and yay! I love doing that. And that got me level 21, this tribute reward bonus, so yay for that. But let's look at the troops you can get with your event keys this week. I'll have to put this on show all. I'm sure I'm missing one of these. Oh, it's the dragon. I got it. Alright. So, there are multiple things here you will not be able to get with your event keys. I'm going to go over those first. First is, of course, the dragon. The gem dragons you can only get with Dragonite in the Soul Forge, so you won't be able to get that one. You won't be able to get the Sylvan Necropolis troops, Vanya Soulmorn. What else? I can never remember off. The Necrocorn, the Draugr, and the Bone Golem, which is here somewhere. And then the other one you will not be able to get is the Magician. This is only in the vault. The tarot cards are only supposed to be obtainable through the vault, but I got one last week just from using keys. I don't know how it happened, and I don't remember which one it was, but I did get a tarot card last week. I'm sure they've patched that by now, but anyway, the mythics for Silverglade are Queen Aurora, give all other allies barrier and some life, create 10 gems of a chosen color, but most interesting is the Rainbow Link. You get bonus mana from all gem matches, so it's +1 for everything. You match 3, and you actually get 4 of every single color that you match. Will of Nisha steals magic from all enemies, then deals damage to them. She steals 3 magic. All purple allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. You know, typically I use... who is it? I use Scorpius with the Archduke, I believe it is. No. Criminy. I have forgotten. But this would work. This would work with the troop I'm thinking of. This would actually work really well with the Archduke. And to boost that magic every single turn. Could work. Could work. Who knows. Anyway, Christenix, we talked about this a little bit ago. It's not fantastic. I don't love this troop. And yet... No, I just don't love this troop. It's not a bad troop at all, but it removes gems of chosen color. You get nothing from it except boosting your spell and denying that color to your enemy, and then you do damage to all enemies. You do get enchant when you match purple gems, which is pretty nice, and 50% scald reduction with immunity to entangle. I mean, it's a good troop. I just don't love it. I just don't like it as much as some other troops I could use. Tannenbaum, though. Oh, this was our Christmas troop last year, and I love this troop. Okay. Damage to an enemy, entangle them, pull them to the front, and then deal triple skull damage to them. Oh, I love that. And it's impervious and has a bit of skull damage reduction. 33% is not bad. Not fantastic, but it's not bad. Can't get this. Can't get this. Willow, like Christenix, it's one that does damage to all enemies. And that makes them good for delving, for quick delves. Just if you want something different to use on those early levels, you know, you've got something that can quick kill here. Damage to all enemies boosted by brown gems destroyed when you destroy a row, and then you get a beast bonus here, and skull damage reduction, and again immunity to entangle. Arcanus, dispel an enemy and does some damage, gain 4 magic, and enchants himself. Yeah, he's not that interesting in my opinion. Really? Can't get this. Herald, we already went over the Herald of Christenix. I think that he could be very useful. Lord Arendil, or Arendil, whatever his name is. He is our Godslayer here, so if you're using Zul'Goth on a level 12 Explorer, or any high level Explorer, you gotta look out for this guy, because he can one-shot your Zul'Goth or any troop with a red border. So any boss troop, that's all of the gem dragons, that's Enraged Kurandara, that's anything with that red border, Hatir Ascendant, Scroll Reborn, he will do this 3 to 5 times damage, and if you're fighting, you know, in PvP and they're not traded, then they're still gonna do this damage. But it's based on ascension, so you're always going to have this ascended to mythic level on a level 12 Explorer, so gotta watch out for this guy if you're using a boss troop. Then we've got the Moon Mage. She came into the game not too terribly long ago, and she's really not interesting at all. She does do damage to all enemies, but it's a very small amount. Just nothing really interesting there. Moon Phoenix, scatter damage boosted by wild cards and purple enemies, and if an enemy dies, create some ×2 wild cards. Summons a dark storm when an ally dies. You know, personally, I don't want my allies dying, so this, I'd rather have one when an enemy died. That would be great, but, you know, I don't love the troops in Silver Necropolis just in general. Princess Elspeth. Now, when I did the storyline, I hated her. I hated her with an almighty passion because she is a terrible person. Terrible. Terrible. Does not care about anything but herself. Affluenza embodiment. But she's empowered. She starts battles with full mana. She creates gems of a chosen ally's mana color and kills them, summons in a night troop. Could get something totally useless, could get a mythic. You never know with her. The nice thing about her, though, is that when you're doing explores in Silverglade, if she shows up, she's empowered. As long as the enemy gets a turn, she's immediately going to cast and kill one of her own troops. The troop that comes in place of it will be much lower level, and you get experience for the new troop that came in and the one she killed, so you get bonus hero experience from fighting her. So yay for that. We like extra experience. I have to cough, hold on. The Silver Maiden. Cleanse and barrier myself. Destroy a row. Gain armor and life destroyed by yellow gems destroyed. You know, on high levels, she can be the biggest pain. If you're on autoplay and you don't target her, she can just kind of live forever, because between the gain to life and armor and the barrier, she just casts over and over and over again, and if you don't have a good way to kill her, you're kind of screwed. She also has skull damage reduction by 40%, but I generally don't use her, but Enchantress does a little bit of damage to all enemies, enchants a random ally. That's always, the enchant is always nice. It's okay if you don't have other better troops. Forge Mistress does damage to an enemy, and if they're an elemental, enchant all other allies. That's interesting. I didn't realize she did that. Because I don't have them all memorized. Go figure. Grimcorn does damage to an enemy, and if they're cursed, do double damage, and then curse them. And has enemy gem masteries. That means they have half the chance of getting a mana surge, basically. The Hind does damage to an enemy, gains some mana back, and 25% chance for an extra turn for each entangled enemy. So, you know, if they're all entangled, you're going to get all of your mana back, but you still lose your turn. 20% chance to dodge skull damage, always can be useful, actually. Always can be. Don't mind me, I'm tired. Convert blue gems to yellow, then give armor to all allies boosted by gems converted. This can be really useful with troops that have a boost with their armor, such as Guard's Avatar, that kind of thing. It can be really helpful in certain situations, and I actually do use this troop at times for that purpose. Silver Oak, gives life to one ally, enchants and blesses them. It's okay if you don't have something better to do that with, but there are lots of troops that are better than this one for that purpose. Sword Maiden is another one of the newer troops. It's not great. Look at this range. 3. You can do as little as 3 damage to an enemy. She should be a common for that, not an epic. An ultra rare. Even let's see. Ultra rare epic. Yeah. She's an ultra rare. That's pitiful. It's pitiful. She should be a common for that. Meh. Oh well. For the bottom out of 3. Meh. Okay. Unicorn, cleanse, enchant, and give an ally 38 life. And then the Wisp. Wisp can be very interesting. It has a guaranteed extra turn unless it's frozen. No, even if it's stunned, you'll still get the extra turn because it's part of the spell. So as long as you're not frozen, you're going to get an extra turn. You're going to charm a random enemy, meaning they're going to make them attack each other, and then dispel. That just means that you're going to take away all of their positive status effects. That includes bless. Everything will be gone. And it starts with 75% mana. This can be good in Guild Wars, on an attack team, and certain situations. It's very situational, but it's not a bad troop. Elven Bard gives magic to an ally and mana equal to half their mana cost, so hers is 11, she'll give them 5 mana herself 5 mana if you cast on her. Then she'll enchant herself. The extra mana will, the extra magic will do her absolutely no good because there's nothing in purple on this card. The purple is what is affected by the magic. But, you know, for other troops, the 2 magic is okay. Florifawn, she's a bounty troop, and actually I like using this troop in bounty for the early levels. I use her with Nature Weird and Ogress, or with Liang's Hound, I think it is. And I just always cast Florifawn on herself, so I always have lots and lots of green gems, and I blow through those early levels of bounty. I like her for that purpose, and bonus green mana from green gem matches. Swordmaster, he's really good in arena. Damage to the first enemy boosted by the enemy's mana cost, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Mana cost for him is 11, and an extra 11 damage in arena is significant. Just 11 damage in arena is significant all by itself, but you add his spell on top of it. He's pretty powerful in arena, but you don't have to own him in order for him to be in arena. Last of all, we've got the Silver Drakon. Does damage to an enemy and freezes, the first enemy, and if their magic is greater than mine, create 8 blue gems. So, it's kind of iffy, but you do have the water link. And then, what do we have next? Let's look at this, because I always forget. Events. So, it's Dragon Week. Bonus 10% to skills for all dragons and for all knights. So if you have a troop that is both a dragon and a knight, you'll get plus 20% to skills. And if you take the new troop into PvP, you'll get an extra 5 glory per battle. Whew. Next up, I know I'm a little long-winded today. It's been a while since I've done a video, unfortunately, but anyway, I digress. Let's get back to it. So, Tuesday we have Silver Necropolis for our faction assault. Wednesday we have Arcanus' Hound. I think this is the first time he's been publicly available for a scheduled pet event. Then on Thursday we have Archmage's Class Trial, and Friday we have a Vault event. Also, Mythic Friday. I completely forgot about it. It's a very cool looking troop. Artwork wise, I don't know about the spell. Spell does not look that great, but we do have very cool artwork, and it's a new mythic. So Mythic Friday is coming. Vault event is coming. It's going to be exciting this weekend. Be sure to work on your Kingdom Crowns. We're down to the last week, I think, on these guys. I think. I am 15 crowns behind. But, yeah, 5 more days. If you've been getting these every single day, it's 5 more days. Actually, now it would be 4 more days for those that have been getting all 10 every day. So, anyway, that is it for this video. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hope not. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!